Welcome to my YouTube channel, Thomas the Farmer. Please subscribe, leave a comment, like and share. Today's video, I just want to explain to you or tell you how to control pests and pests and insects. Pests and insects. Most farmers normally rely on chemical use. They normally spray chemicals, but they don't know that even if you are using chemicals, there is some things you have to consider, because when you use too much of chemical, it's also harmful and poisonous to plants, and when it enters the system, the person consuming that product also it's harmful to the customers. So I want to explain to you how to control your pests and insects in your greenhouse. Even if it's not in a greenhouse, in your plant or in your farm. Now, number one, make sure that your plant or your farm or your greenhouse, let me use greenhouse, your greenhouse is clean. As you can see, my greenhouse, it's very clean. There's no weeds, there is no grasses. It is very much clean. So you have to make sure that there is no weeds in any way, because some weeds mostly acts like habitat for keeping or hiding insects or pests, like aphids, caterpillars, crickets. So some weeds normally act like its habitat. So you have to make sure that your greenhouse is clean. Number two, when you use chemicals, make sure that you interchange those chemicals. Do not use one chemical for a long time, because using one chemical for a long time, the enemies normally develop and resistant. They become used to that chemical. So even if you are spraying, they can't die. It can't harm them. It can't do anything to them. So you have to keep on changing. When you use 1 week this type of chemical, next week you use another one, the other week you use another one, if possible. Do not just rely on one chemical, because they normally develop and resistant, so they don't die. Number three, you have to make sure that when you are spraying your plant, you have to make sure that you are spraying downward, because most pests like aphids, thrips, spider mites normally stays or hides at the back of most leaves. You have to make sure that you are spraying from downward. After finishing downward, down the tree, down the leaf, sorry, then you go upward, because when you just spray upward, the chemicals can't go through that leaf up to downward. So even if you are using a wet or spreader, yes, it will enter the system of the leaf, but you know it will take time before it reaches inside. So to control it faster, you have to spray from downward, then you have to spray upward. That is number three. Number four, you have to make sure that around your greenhouse, I mean outside your greenhouse, outside your greenhouse, you have to make sure that it is clean. You have to make sure that your greenhouse, around it is clean. Make sure it is clean, because when as I said, the first point, when you leave some weeds to grow around. Some weeds normally act like habitat for some pests and insects, so you have to make sure that the greenhouse around it is very, very much clean. It is clean. That's how you will control some weeds. So those people who normally rely on chemicals, you can't be spraying a greenhouse that is dirty. There is a lot of weeds. You will be doing nothing. So just consider those facts and reasons that I've gave out, and you will see good results. So keep on looking on to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share.